Well, greetings, managerial communication students. This is Mr.D, and this is Business 22 for fall 2024 here at Norco College, and you are signed up for the course, so you are receiving this welcome video, just welcoming you to the course as well as introducing you to what you need to know as far as navigating the class and how to complete assignments, etc. Of course, this is a 8-week online class. It's 100% online, so all of your work will be done online in Canvas, which is our learning management software. And I'm going to show you how to log into Canvas and how to navigate around our course, so that way you can get the most out of it as well as hopefully have a lot of your questions answered. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And there I am, Eric Doucette. I'm glad to have you in my class. Something unique about this class this semester is this is typically a 16-week class, but we are trying it out as an 8-week class. So it's going to move a little bit quicker, which does mean you're going to have a little bit more to read and to do each week. The number of assignments won't change, but the amount of material that you need to cover will change a little bit because it's going to be quicker paced and a little bit shorter. So we'll see how that goes, which also means that I'm actually converting this class as we go. So I'm not going to lay out the entire course in Canvas for you. I'm just going to do the next couple of weeks. You'll always have at least a week ahead so that you can work out, work ahead if you desire to. But here we are on the homepage at Norco College, and there's 2 ways to get into Canvas, which is our learning management software. And this is where the class is housed. And where you go in to do all of your coursework. You don't need to go anywhere else. There's no other websites. There's no other programs you need to use. It's all done right here in Canvas. So I'm going to show you how to log in if you never have. And then once you're in there, how to navigate our course. So you should be able to just select the Canvas button right up here at the top of the page. And that should bring you to the login screen, which it did. Now, in your case, you're probably going to have to type in your email address. But your login information is your email address, and your password is your birth date, the 2 days, the 2 dates of your date, the 2 dates of the month, and the 4 dates of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. Mine's already set up to automatically log in, and once you get yours set up, it'll be the same way. You don't have to keep retyping it in. But this is going to bring me to my dashboard in Canvas, and it'll bring you there as well. There's also a little button at the top when it says login instructions. So if for some reason you're having trouble, just click the login instructions. It'll show you how to log in. And then once you're in Canvas, you'll be in your dashboard. Now, I have multiple courses that I teach and multiple folders in here. You may only have this class because that's the only class that you're taking, or whatever number of classes you're taking, you'll probably have a folder for each different class. So this is Business 22, so go ahead and just select Business 22, and that'll bring you into our course homepage. So this is where the class starts, and this is our class in Canvas. I set it up, so this is the way that I've chosen to run the course. As you can see on the screen right now, you have a start button, you have a little table with some red circles in it that are the modules, and then you have a few other icons that you can select from. This is just my way of navigating the course and making it hopefully as navigational as possible. So I created this little table, that way you can click and get to whatever you need. If for any reason your page is into Canvas and you're trying to get back to this page, just click the home button right up here at the top left, and that'll bring you back to this page. If you're using a tablet or a phone, you might have to do it a little differently, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But as you see here in the table, there is a syllabus button. That is the latest and most current syllabus for the course, because maybe I've made some mistakes, maybe there's some errors, or maybe there's some minor changes. So make sure you always check the syllabus right here on the homepage. You can select that, it'll open the syllabus, or you can download it. Right next to that are the 3 modules. So this course is broken into 3 modules. Since it's going to be 8 weeks long, 2 of the modules are 3 weeks long, and 1 of the modules is 2 weeks long. And that's how I broke the course down. You only need to do the work that's in the module that's reflected by the dates. So for instance, the first module is August 19th to September 8th, so that's 3 weeks. So that all the work that you need to do for those 3 weeks is found under module 1, and vice versa for module 2 and 3. Right below here is the very bottom row is a Cengage. That is the textbook publisher. So if you select that, you can access the ebook that we attached to the class, or that I've attached to the class. There is a charge to access the ebook, but it's the cheapest route to go when it comes to getting the book, and you definitely will need the book because there's book reading and there's check-in assignments that require you to go into the book. So make sure you pick up a copy or just register by selecting the Cengage link right here. It'll step you through the registration process. And I think it costs, like I said, 50 or 60 bucks to get access. You're also welcome to use older versions of the book or go online and try and buy a hard copy. The only negative there is you have to wait to get it. So it's easiest just to use the linked ebook. And then every time, once you've registered, every time you want to access the book, you just select that link and it'll bring you to the book. Or at least the page that'll bring you to the book, and I'll show you that in a minute. There's some course videos. I did do some videos in the past where I've taught through some of the content. These are quite old, but you're welcome to view them if you want. I also put the weekly announcement videos in here, as well as the welcome video you're watching right now. Next to that is an office hours link, and that's basically where you would go to meet with me online or just to find out when I'm available on campus. I did list my office hours in there. I'm going to be on campus on Mondays and Wednesdays during the day, and then I'm online on Thursday from 10 to noon. So you can select that link. It'll tell you how to get a hold of me. It'll tell you when I'm in my office, and then you can meet with me in the office or you can meet with me online. There's even a link in there how to do that. And then next to that is a help button. The help button just has my phone number, my email address, as well as the help desk phone number and email address, as well as Canvas's phone number. So if you have any problems with Canvas, any problems with just technology, or any problems with the course, you have contact information for everybody under that help button. Finally, there's the Start Here button, and that's really where you want to start. So if you're as you're first coming into the course, you want to click the Start Here button. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And under the Start Here button is an explanation of this course and what you'll be learning. There's also a biography of myself right here if you want to read about my background in history. This is, again, an online class. It's 8 weeks long, so you're going to be doing all of your reading, all of your quizzes, all of your exams, all of your homeworks, etc., the various things we have all on Canvas, all online. Right down here is a link to the book as well. If you've not registered, you can click that link and that'll bring you to the registration page, or bring you to the book if you've already registered. And then navigating the class here is, if you're using a phone or a tablet, you won't have the home button as you see on your screen now at the very top left. So you're gonna have to use the little arrow that's in the top right corner of your phone or tablet, and that'll, if you click that little down arrow, it's right next to the sunglasses, that'll open up the same menu that you're viewing here on the left right now. So it looks like this, and so I have a home button right there. You can select the home button. Getting started then, what do you need to do to get started in the course? Well, first off, you want to read the syllabus if you've not done that already. Secondly, you want to watch the welcome video if you've not done that already, or you're doing that right now. Thirdly, you want to do the mandatory check-in assignment. This is the very first assignment every student needs to complete by the end of the first week to remain in the class. It's just introducing yourself, answering a couple of questions about your goals and future, but it must be done in order to stay in the class. If students don't complete that or anything else, they will be dropped after the first week, or by census. In this case, census is right away. Fourthly, you want to get the textbook. Again, another link. If you didn't get it, you can do it right there. You can click. You also have a link here to Amazon or the Norco bookstore if you just want to buy a hard copy there. They're just going to be a little bit more expensive. And then finally, you want to get started into module number 1. I've also included the schedule right here for the whole course, so you can see what we're going to be covering each week. It's also the same as the schedule at the end of the syllabus. So let's go ahead and get started in our course. We're going to go ahead and click module number 1. And module number 1 is basically where you'll go if you click that, or if you click one of the red circles on the home page for module number 1, it'll bring you to the same place. But you have your first week's worth of work. So what you'll find at the very top, by the way, is my bio. You'll also have a link to the book there as well at the very top of the modules page. But as you come down, there's module 1, week 1. So you have the check-in assignment I just talked about. I provided both chapters PowerPoints because you're going to be covering 2 chapters in week number 1, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So there's also a quiz on the 2 chapters. If you select that, it'll open the quiz. You can take the quiz. You can take it up to 3 times, and you have 30 minutes to take it. And then there is a discussion post, number 1. So this discussion post will be available for 3 weeks. So you can start it this week. And then the goal with this discussion post is you do the initial discussion post and then you comment on other students' posts. It's my way of getting you to interact a little bit. And this particular one is the do's and don'ts of business presentations. So we're going to be doing a business presentation as one of our first assignments, and it's going to be recorded in Zoom or online, and you're going to do it in PowerPoint, sorry, and then you're going to record it in PowerPoint and you're going to upload it as an MP3 or as a video. So I'll be going over that in just a second. That'll be the second thing I talk about. But this first one, the discussion post, is you're going to watch a few videos, you're going to read the chapter of the book, and then you're going to be talking about what are the do's and don'ts of a business presentation, both when you present as well as using presentation software like PowerPoint. So I give you a lot of resources that you can use to create your list, but the idea is you create a list and then you refine your list as you look at other students' lists, and then you submit your final list on the 3rd week of class, and that's going to be your submittal. And this is a assignment worth 50 points, which is half the points of a exam. And then you're going to be starting your individual presentation. So I'm just going to say this real quick. I'm going to do a video Zoom session on this next week, next Wednesday, where I'll explain this assignment in great detail. But what it is you're basically going to be doing a short 5-minute video about your significant life events. And you're going to do it as a presentation in PowerPoint. So you need to create a PowerPoint presentation with slides and all that kind of stuff. And then you're going to record yourself giving the presentation in PowerPoint, and then you're going to submit that as a video. So I tell you to get started. In other words, maybe this week just jot down, you don't have to turn anything in, nothing like that, but just jot down on a paper all the significant events of your life, and then pick the 4 most significant, and that's what you're going to do your presentation on. So that's really week number 1 assignment. Week number 2, you're going to begin building your PowerPoint slides, etc. So I will be doing a video on this, as well as going over the do's and don'ts of business presentations on Wednesday of next week. So if you join me for that, you can get all that information, and I will record that and I will post it. And if you watch it, then you're going to basically get 2 assignments. Well, 1 assignment done, your discussion post, but then you'll also have the guidelines you need to get started on preparing your presentation. So that's week number 1. And then as we move into week number 2, I actually have you review and read the chapter on presentations, as well as take a quiz on that. So the first 2 weeks, you're kind of getting your bearings on how to do presentations and what's important about them and how to do them well. And then on week number 3, you're actually going to be recording and giving your presentation, or giving your presentation and recording it in PowerPoint and uploading it, as I mentioned. So that's the first 3 weeks. And then each week you have a quiz. Each week you have a check-in assignment where I'm driving you to the book and asking you questions from the book. And then you have your discussion post that you're working on. You have 3 weeks to complete that. So anyway, that's how I've laid the course out. Every week you will have a quiz. Every week you will have a check-in assignment. Every 2 to 3 weeks you'll have a discussion post, and every 2 to 3 weeks you'll have a exam. Also, when we get into module number 2, you'll be doing 5 writing assignments, and they're all short because they're business writing. So you're talking half page. You're going to write an email, you're going to write a memo, you're going to write a letter, etc. I think there's 4 or 5 altogether. And then the last module will be focused on employment communications, and so you'll be writing your resume, and that'll be the major assignment for the 3rd module. So basically, the first module is presentations, second module is business writing, third module is employment communications and employment searching. So that's how the class is broken down. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions or issues or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But that is it for my long 14-minute welcome video. Welcome to the class. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to sharing this time with you guys. I will be doing weekly videos, just telling you what you should be working on that week and anything that I think you need to hear from the week before. So keep up the good work is what you'll probably hear.